Hello my friends, Kaitlyn here, and have you ever had to poop in a public bathroom? So I've been in a weird mood lately, which means you guys are getting some really weird content. Like most of the time, I'm all mature and professional and giving you advice on mental health, and sometimes I just want to talk about poop. So pooping in public is one of my all-time least favorite things to do. We all have to do it, but there's something immensely embarrassing about having to do it in a public setting. For a long time, I would allow so much shame to be associated with it and to go to extreme lengths to make sure that no one ever knew that I ever pooped. But that's exhausting and usually causes constipation, and no one wants that either. So now here I am talking about it on the internet. Essentially, once I started working a 9-to-5 job 5 days a week, and most of my bowel movements were inevitably going to happen in my work bathroom, I had to get over myself. Now, don't get me wrong, it can still feel pretty embarrassing, but if someone happens to walk in and they hear some plops, I found that it's much better if you just own it. Like, yeah woman, I poop, and so do you. Plopping happens, sometimes unexpected farts happen. It's just natural. I remember watching an episode of Girl Code on MTV years ago, and it was the first time I ever heard anyone talk about pooping in public and how embarrassing it was. It opened up my world, like, wait, other women are embarrassed by having to poop in public too? But then why are we embarrassed if we all have to do it? It also gave me the greatest public pooping advice that I have ever heard, which is to put down toilet paper in the bowl, which prevents the plopping sounds and backsplash. Who knew? Oh, and to flush if things are gonna get super noisy for a bit. But it also addressed the bathroom stalemate. It's where you're waiting in the bathroom for the other person to leave so that you can finish in peace, but then that other person is waiting for you to leave, so then you're both just kind of sitting there like clenching your cheeks, and it's getting more awkward by the minute. So anyway, I ended up taking that advice and nonchalance about public pooping into my real life. I remembered it when I was sitting on the toilet at work waiting out another woman, or when I was kicking myself for accidentally letting a fart escape when someone was around. And I started to think maybe I don't need to be as ashamed by this as I am right now. Maybe this is just a part of life, and the worst thing that might happen is that someone has a funny story to tell their friend about some girl in the bathroom who had some intense farts that day. I know I've told stories like that to my parents or boyfriend. I don't think badly about that person. It's funny, I laugh about it, but not at the person. It's just a part of life. So what use is it for me to be ashamed if I happen to be the girl in that story that day? Nothing, nobody, it doesn't do any good. So stop being ashamed about your poops and your toots. I know it's weird, but you gotta start somewhere. Gosh, you know, do guys have the same kind of shame associated with public pooping? I'm definitely talking from a girl's perspective here, because everything my dad and Parker has ever told me about men's bathrooms, it's that it's just nothing's held back. It's just poops and toots galore. So what do you guys think? What do you think about public pooping? Are you embarrassed by it, or are you like totally cool with it? Tell me your, I'm sure, interesting perspective down in the comments. Plus, remember to like, favorite, share, and subscribe if this video made you smile. This was weird, and you are definitely smiling right now. I'll see you guys on Thursday.